All right, good morning, family. Welcome to another edition of Melanie Economic News. Today is March 31st, 2021, and let's go ahead and get it started, all right? And let's see across the board, S&P, Dow, NASDAQ is up. Russell 2000 is down. So we got three out of the four future index. The major future indexes are down. What a good start. What a good start to the day, all right? Let's go ahead and get over here to some other currencies. Markets here. See the FTSE is down and the Nikkei 225 is down. Get into cryptocurrency a little bit. Bitcoin, as you see, is looking down. The CMC crypto is up. It's up as well. All right, look at that 10-year bond. We look at that rise. We got to start paying attention to that one, family. All right, the 10-year bond is at 1.7260. All right. Look at the VIX. The VIX is running down as well. Look at the current some of the currencies. GBP to the US dollar is up, and US dollar to Japanese yen is a little bit up as well. All right, let's take a look at some of the crude oil after they finally fixed the ship that mysteriously ran aground in the Suez Canal. They're not even talking about how it ran aground. They just saying it's ran aground, it's back up afloat, and it's moving through the Suez Canal. But the damage was already done with that one. You got ships that already had been diverted all the way around the Cape of Good Hope. All right, Cape of Good Hope. All right, so we're looking at oil is up 19 cents a barrel to about $60.74. All right. So that's from YahooFinance.com. Let's get into Kitco.com. Look into the currencies here. All right, let me get this camera view a little bit over for you. I see the other. Let's go. I'm gonna go to New York spot price. Go switch over down here to the world spot price. All right. Look at the world spot price. The asking price of gold is down $2.10. Silver is up. Palladium is up. Platinum is up. And rhodium is at 25,000. That was down from almost 29,000 as we reported a few days ago. All right. So let's go ahead and get back to some good news. We start off with overseas, and look here, look at here, look at here. Japan's government long-term debt to top 9.12 trillion. That's according to Manichi.jp. All right, this is a Japanese news site. All right, Japan's national daily since 1922. That's a Japanese website, the Manichi.jp. All right, they've had to spend themselves to oblivion. They've been in a deep economic depression since the 90s. All right, since the 1990s. All right, and the government is having to buy up long-term debt. And if you reading Japanese news, their Bank of Japan owns almost the entire stock market in Japan. They own everything. They own most of corporate debt, private debt. They own it. They own it all. Everything. They have to continuously buying and buying and buying and buy everything to keep the economy afloat, to keep them from nosediving. All right. So go ahead and look at that story. That's from the Manichi.jp, MAINCHI.jp. All right, the Manichi.jp. All right, go ahead and get that newspaper. Go ahead and look at this article as we see one central bank from one country just having to keep buying and buying up and buying up. All right. So let's go ahead and get back some domestic. All right. Biden to announce of the 4 trillion infrastructure plan with massive tax hikes. We got to pay for this stuff, family. All right, the taxpayers of this country have to pay for everything. This thing does not come with us actually having to just sit there and get money left and right. So we got to wind up having to pay for all this stuff. If you think just giving away this free money, giving away this money just left and right, throwing it away at us, giving it to the people, we got to pay for this stuff. We just don't get free. We just can't get free money left and right. And with with his 4 trillion infrastructure plan, that has to somebody's got to pay for it, and it's going to come out the backs of we the taxpayers. Once again, we're going to be fitting the bill for government's inability to maintain their balance, their checkbook. All right, I know that's an old school term, checkbook, but in this time of day, we need to go back a little bit of old school. All right. So get ready for major tax hikes from the Biden administration. We had tax cuts during the Trump administration. Most people didn't like him anyway, so people didn't give him any credit. And now we got somebody who's coming in and say, "I'm going to raise taxes," right? And so that is what it is. Unless we go ahead and do something about it, we'll go and get this article. That's from the NewYorkPost.com. All right. All right, and for our final story for the day, we stick with New York. All right, some things coming out of New York. the governor up there, the governor down there in New York, he's going through some hard times right now. We're not gonna get into that one, but he's just going through hard times. The state is going through all of a sudden they going through some hard times with major corporations leaving there. They're citing all sorts of stuff. They can't get to work. The overtaxation of their companies up there, down in New York, the bullying of their people by the COVID, by the malt liquor virus cops. All right, there are all sorts of things going on. But with that being said, they decided on Tuesday they approved a bill legalizing marijuana for recreational use. All right, the New York State Senate says in an article they voted 40 to 23, and the Assembly, their version of the House of Representatives, 149. All right, Governor Cuomo said he will sign the legislation, the Marijuana Taxation Act, and cannabis legalization then will become legal immediately. Oh, they're not even going to hold or wait on. They're not going to have any delays, nothing whatsoever. So once he signs it, it's immediately going to go into effect. All right. Uh, and this is a good buying opportunity to get into the marijuana business or the marijuana companies. All right. I'm invested in a few of them myself. And so go ahead and I'm like, this is not a financial advisory channel, but I invested in a few marijuana companies myself, and it looks like this is gonna be a good opportunity. So don't follow my advice. Do what is best for you. All right. But look for companies to start flooding into New York, but that may be delayed. This because they're gonna put pressure on the New York to go ahead and say, hey, you gotta chill out with this malt liquor virus stuff, or the virus that can tell time. All right. So they may implement it. It may save them may save them good money, may bring in revenue, and let's go ahead and get down there a little bit. According to Cuomo's office, he said that once implemented marijuana legalization, expect to break in 350 million in tax revenues. Right, so get ready for that. And that's just that's one of the largest states. It ain't the most one liberal one because California legalized marijuana a couple of decades ago, and now you have New York getting on board as well too. All right. So with that being said, we want to thank you for joining us in another edition of Economic News. Be safe out there. Take care of each other. Go and get that barter system started with your neighbors. Get your neighbors and community involved with that barter system. Once you get that set up, get it set up with other communities as well. All right. Remember, everything is local. As we always say, you are your own best financier. Become your own best banker. Become your own savings and loans. Become your own credit union. You are your own best financier. With that being said, thank you for joining us in another edition of Melanin Economic News. Let's go ahead and get started.